No music. Give it no music. I said no music this week. No music. Yeah. Get rid of the flames as well. Take them up. I said no graphics. Take them away. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. No, we're not doing an intro this week. We don't need the words. I'll say it. An international production from Mum's Basement Studios. Mark Goes Darkside presents The Doom Show Lite. That's all we're going to do. We keep it nice and simple. Yeah. We don't need any fancy music, graphics, pictures. We're going to keep it nice and simple this week. Like koalas in the rain. No fucks given.
Koalas in the rain. Koalas in the rain. No fucks given. Koala, koala. Koalas in the rain. Koalas in the rain. No fucks given. Koala, koala.
For fuck's sake. Are you being serious? What did I say? I said no music, no picture. Yeah. I think we need to start this all again. Thanks a lot. Not got time for this. Welcome to the Doom Show Lite, everybody. That's right, you heard me correctly. We're keeping it light this week. No sugar, less calories, and we've trimmed off all the fat just for you. I hope you've all had a great week as we come to the end of another one. And this is your boy, Mark Hinton. I promised I'd behave myself as this is the light version. Let's keep it nice and slim. So let's get straight into it. At the beginning of the year, my better half, the woman of my dreams, the mother of my children, the love of my life. What? What do you mean? She doesn't listen to this. So why'd I sell that crap? Hey, cut out the bit about it being crap just in case she does listen. You're going to cut it, yeah? Yeah, good. Yeah, make sure you do. Okay. So at the beginning of the year, we were looking for something to watch. And we were searching through the streaming services. And she noticed this British procedural police drama called Line of Duty. She said, have you heard of this? I said, yeah, actually I saw the first couple of seasons years ago, but it was good. I enjoyed it a lot, but I can't really remember. I just remember it was good. She said, should we check it out? It's like, yeah, why not? Let's do it. So we started to watch it. And next thing you know, we've seen all 5 seasons. So it's really good. What's it about? Well, I can tell you.
Well, Nick and bent coppers. Bent coppers.
It's about nicking bent coppers. Yeah, it is. Oh my God, this show is fantastic. Right, so you got this unit, AC-12, anti-corruption. Yeah, anti-corruption unit 12. And is starring
Martin Compston, Vicky McClure, Adrian Dunbar.
Sorry I had to do that, guys. I'm not I'm not using any notes because this is the light version. And I just want to do this as quickly as possible. And I can't remember anybody's names. So I'm actually going to refer to these people as England, Scotland and Ireland. Yep, and there's reasons for that. One, because the chick is from the great movie and TV series. This is England. Here's a picture of her in the show. And that's another movie you should check out, actually. This is England. It's set in the 80s. It's dealing with the aftermath of the Falklands War, unemployment, working class, racism, xenophobia. Some of the issues we all deal with today, I guess. But it's a really good... The movie's really, really good. And this is England 86 and 88 are also good TV shows, so please check those out as well. So we're going to call her England. The next guy we're going to call Scotland, and I'll tell you why. Because I think in this show he's called Steve Arnott, and I watched 5 seasons of this show, not realising the dude's Scottish. Like, he's got a really good English accent. And I was watching a show recently called Traces, set in Scotland. And he's in that show as a secondary character. He's like the boyfriend of the main character. That's another show you should check out, Traces. It's a BBC show. about a girl who goes back to Scotland years after. She's from Scotland. She moves down to England because her mum was murdered. It's about her going back and finding out what really happened to her mother. It's also a very good show. So he's in that and he's doing a Scottish accent. And I was like, I need to Google this guy. Like, he's a really good actor. And then it turns out he's Scottish. So I was really, really impressed with his vocal skills. He almost does. His English accent is almost as good as my Scottish one. Screw you English bastard! I'm gonna get myself some iron brew and eat myself some haggis. Aye, cocaine, heroin. Yeah, that was a fabulous accent there. I don't believe I just said fabulous. I've been watching too much He-Man. And the third actor is from Northern Ireland, so that's why we call him Irish. And this dude is absolutely amazing. He's called, I don't know his rank, but he's like, his name's Hastings, and he comes out with great quotes like, "That's right, Hastings, like the battle," and he just all the time like, "I go after bent coppers. I'm not bent. I go after bent coppers." It's like absolutely. I don't want to give too much away, but there's a lot of corruption in this show, a lot of bent cops, a lot of ridiculous things, things that would never happen in real life. But in this show they happen, and it's just done really, really well. Some of the seasons, the endings are kind of letdowns, as we're going to get into season 6 in a second, because the whole point of me talking about this show is this week, finally, I got to watch season 6 of this show, and there has to be a season 7. This show is not finished. Basically, for each season, they're going through this criminal network, finding out the corrupt police officers who are involved with this criminal gang and all this dodgy stuff that's going on. And they're working their way up the ladder. Like each season, they catch someone else who's like higher and higher up, and they're trying to find the man or woman at the top. And I don't think they kind of make it that they've caught the top person, but they haven't. And they kind of, the whole of this season, they're pointing towards one person, but they've got no evidence. And I think that person is the head of the organisation. So they have to have a season 7. The way they ended it, I didn't like it too much. They kind of ended it that if these 3 main characters, they've been in every single season since the beginning. And the way they read it in this season, if they make another season and one of them is not in it, they've kind of got reasons for them not to be there, which I don't like. I think if none of those actors can be in the next season, they don't do one. They're all big parts of the show. But check it out. It's really, really good. It's really addictive. You're gonna love it sometimes. You're gonna get frustrated sometimes by because they seem so smart, but then you see things which are so obvious, and the stupidity is a bit dramatic. And yeah, there's going to be ups and downs, but overall this is a great show.
Superintendent Hastings.
Like the battle. Bent coppers. I've seen enough bent coppers. If I see a bent copper, I'll go after him. Bent coppers. You are going down for a long time, fella. You are going down for a long, long time. You are going down for a long time, fella. You are going down for a long, long time, fella. Fellas. Now we're sucking diesel. Go on, fella. My officers conduct themselves to the letter of the laws of the letter. We are only interested in one thing and one thing only. The crews, one thing only. Sucking diesel page, one thing only. Nick and bent coppers. Listen, coppers. Coppers, huge. Bent copper. Coppers. Listen, coppers. Coppers, huge. Break 15. Coppers. Listen, coppers. Coppers, huge. Bent copper. Coppers. Listen, coppers. Coppers, huge. Break 15. Coppers. Listen. In some place appears to be an example of appears. My point exactly.
Now it's time for a new weekly segment where I read back through your previous week's comments on YouTube, and I like to call it It's Your Comments.
It's
It's your comments, it's your comments. It's your comments, it's your comments. It's your comments, it's your comments. Oh, I've been really looking forward to this. Let's get straight into the comments from last week. What? No comments. What the? And now it's time for some big news, and this comes to us via the Hintonwood Reporter. So AT&T, they're getting out of the movie making, entertainment, streaming business. They've had enough after just, what was it, 3-4 years? When they purchased Warner Media for, I think it was like $85 billion. That's not small change there. Yeah, they've decided to have enough, that they want to concentrate more on their telecommunications, internet, selling phones, whatever they do. So AT&T splits off Warner Media for $43 billion in cash and shares, because they've got a lot of debt and they want to get rid of some of it. So this is a good thing for them. And basically what it is Discovery's come along, a rival company, and yeah, they want to merge. So what they're going to do is Discovery will now take all Warner Media and merge with it into a new company. You've got to understand this. This is a new company. So the new company will comprise of shareholders 71% of AT&T, and the rest will be Discovery shareholders. This is something you all got to understand, because I'm reading a lot of stuff on the internet that says AT&T will own 71% of this new company. From my understanding, and I'm not a financial guru, believe it or not, from my understanding, that is that AT&T, it's not AT&T that will own the 71%. It goes to their shareholders. This is a brand new company that Discovery will form with Warner Media. So as far as I understand, the guy who runs Discovery, the CEO, the big boss man, whose name eludes me at this time, he will take over everything. He will be the guy in charge. The guy who's in charge of Warner Media is probably going to step down. The deal's going to take, this is like, they've made the deal, but it's not gone through officially. It's got to go through all the, the monopoly rules and blah 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 they have in the US. So it's got to go through the Congress or the Senate or whatever they do there. So it's going to take at least 6 months, probably more like a year. Could even take up to 2 years, like the Disney Fox deal did. This deal is not as sexy as the Disney Fox deal was, but this is a huge thing. It's a huge thing. They're going to be like the second biggest media company after Disney. And I think this is a great thing, because over the past so many years, Warner Brothers have been doing a terrible job. The DC universe is absolute, I don't know how you can fuck up Batman and Superman movies, basically. I don't know how you can do it, and they've all been awful. And in hearing stuff like J.J. Abrams is coming along after he's already run Star Trek, Star Wars into the ground, and now, he's going to be doing Batman, Superman, DC stuff within Warner Brothers and HBO. It doesn't bring confidence to my heart. But this deal's going to take a long time to be official. So there's stuff. He's still going to make stuff in the meantime. I don't know exactly what his deal is. I'm hoping, because this is a new company, once it's formed, all those arrangements and agreements that were made before the deal, they can kind of go back on and maybe take it in another direction. I have a feeling, though, that it's going to be the same thing, like the old contracts still kind of count. So we have to see what happens there. But I think this is a good thing. I'm hoping apparently this guy from Discovery, like, apparently they make a lot of money for what they do, you know, and the companies run really, really well, unlike Warner Brothers, which is just doing, like I say, an awful job. AT&T, they've took a big hit here. You know, they bought Warner Media for over 85 billion, and they've lost basically half. But if you're a shareholder, I think it's a good thing. I think great for you. Hold on to your shares. I think in the next few years, this new company, hopefully they're going to do big things, and I really hope they do big things in the DC universe. That's what I'm most looking forward to, because I just don't hear good things coming out of Warner Brothers at the moment, and but there is actually one good thing that's just come to my mind. A show, Superman and Lois, returned this week. Is it episode 6 or 7? And this show is brilliant. This is another recommendation. Superman and Lois. I don't think it's available in the UK yet. I think you have to wait until it's finished in the US. In the US, I believe it's shown on Hulu Network. Or is it CW? I know, you can check it out. But yeah, great show. When I first heard about this show, I thought it was going to be rubbish. The premise basically is, I'm not going to give spoilers. Right, so Superman's married to Lois Lane. They've got 2 teenage boys. Superman's mum, Clark Kent's mum, dies. He goes back to Smallville to the funeral, finds out that the mum got into debt helping people out, and the farm's been remortgaged. So they're going to lose the farm. So him and Lois decide to stay there, to work the farm, to save the farm, whatever. One of his boys is he's got anxiety, depression. He's a bit, I wouldn't say a nerd. He's like one of these emo, gamer kind of guys. Plays video games, hasn't got many friends back in Metropolis. The other brother's like this football star. They go there. And it's basically about Superman finding a balance between being a superhero and a father, because he's never around. He wants to be around more, but he can't be with the kids and save the world. It's like he's torn between the both. They find out when they go back to Smallville, something happens. I'm not going to say what. The kids find out that the dad's Superman, and it's, stuff happens. And then one of the kids, I'm going to give a little bit of spoilers, so if you want to skip ahead a few minutes, you can. One of the boys, the gaming one, finds out he's got superpowers, like he's strong and stuff, and ends up joining the football team. And basically they have a discussion with his dad, with Clark Kent, and his dad says, you can play football but don't hurt anyone, kind of thing. So he becomes a football star. And then he's the popular kid in the school, where his other brother now is unpopular. His girlfriend's dumped him back in Metropolis. So they've switched kind of roles. It's really, really interesting. I thought it was going to be teenager crap. Lois Lane's really good, the actress who plays Lois Lane. She's now some... There's kind of 3 different plots going on. So there's kind of the family element. And then there's I don't want to give it away. I really don't. I don't want to give any more away. In the UK, if you watch this as soon as it comes, it'll probably come to Sky or something when it comes there, I'm guessing. Watch it as soon as it comes. It's a brilliant show. Otherwise, there are ways you can watch it. If you've got a good VPN, you can always unlock content from other regions. Or, I don't recommend this. You can always sail the high seas, as they say. But, piracy is a crime, so don't do that. But if you do that, be safe, wear a condom. Anyway, that's that. Thank you all again for watching and listening. And before we go today, I just want to end by reenacting a small scene from Line of Duty. And it goes a bit like this. I've been making right mugs out of you, AC-12. No one makes mugs of AC-12.